Good to see you. You know, in the past 8 months, we have heard many compare the Biden administration and presidency to Jimmy Carter days. But with the crisis after crisis continuing to unfold under the Biden watch, I now realize that comparison is an actual insult to Jimmy Carter. We aren't even to a year in this presidency, and President Biden has put this country in a constant state of crisis, day after day. We cannot and will not forget President Biden abandoning Americans through his disastrous withdrawal from Afghanistan. It's not just Americans that he abandoned. As we sat with the countries of United Kingdom and Australia yesterday, they too have their own citizens abandoned in Afghanistan based upon the decision by this presidency. His reckless exit ended up claiming the lives of 13 of our service members. And innocent civilians, including children, while he abandoned our own citizens in a Taliban stronghold and left behind billions of dollars worth of U.S. equipment, some of it even larger than our own NATO partners now have. American families are paying historically high prices for everyday goods, and their families, primarily the working class, will continue to bear the burden of rising costs for possibly the next several years. And as our small and local businesses look to regain their footing from the pandemic, they are faced with a government-caused labor shortage, forcing service disruptions. And this past weekend, we saw the starkest inflection point in President Biden and Vice President Harris' ongoing border crisis. Over 10,000 Haitian migrants crossing the border and setting up camp under a bridge outside of Del Rio, Texas. Their journey is a direct result of the Biden-Harris agenda that wants to grant them amnesty and a lifetime of government benefits. While women and children faced 100-degree weather, shortage of food and water, the administration's response remained non-existent. Where is the border czar? Vice President Harris. Tomorrow will mark the 6th month since she was appointed to this role. And in that time, the situation at the border has only continued to deteriorate. Over 1.2 million migrants have been apprehended since Biden and Harris took office. Under her control of the border, 970,000 with this border czar. For the last 2 consecutive months, illegal migrant encounters hit more than 200,000. How does that play in history? It's a 20-year high. 4,752 pounds of fentanyl seized since April. So if you're a city on the border, you think that's far away. That fentanyl comes to every element and every city in America. Congressional Democrats on